Hello, and welcome back to Explain the Charts, your go-to source for in-depth market analysis and trading insights. Today, we're zeroing in on LTCUSD, or Litecoin, which is currently at the epicenter of the crypto world, fueled by a truly monumental development. The headline reverberating across financial news outlets is the confirmation that Pharma, a prominent Nasdaq-listed pharmaceutical company, has strategically adopted Litecoin as its primary treasury reserve asset. This isn't merely an investment, it's a groundbreaking commitment, involving the acquisition of 929,548 LTC tokens valued at $100 million. At an average entry price of $107.58 per token. The significance is further amplified by Charlie Lee, Litecoin's esteemed creator, joining Pharma's board of directors, signaling deep alignment and long-term vision. This move fundamentally alters the institutional perception of Litecoin, often dubbed digital silver, and has immediately translated into significant market action. Reports indicate a rapid 10% surge in LTCUSD on the back of this news, coupled with renewed hopes for a Litecoin exchange-traded fund and increased merchant adoption. As of August 6, 2025, the price is hovering around $121.11, a remarkable jump that directly follows this corporate endorsement. Let's immediately turn our attention to the one-day chart for LTCUSD to observe this powerful reaction firsthand. Here, the candle for August 4th closed strongly at $121.22, setting the stage. Then, on August 5th, we saw an aggressive push upwards, reaching an intraday high of $129.15, clearly confirming the market's bullish response to the Pharma news. The volume accompanying these recent upward candles has been exceptionally high, indicating strong participation from both institutional and retail buyers, lending credibility to the rally. Stepping back to gain a broader perspective on the daily chart, Litecoin experienced a prolonged downtrend earlier in 2024. The price fell from approximately $110 in March to a significant low around $56 by early July, marking a deep correction. However, this $56 to $60 area proved to be a robust support zone, acting as a trampoline for a strong reversal that initiated in mid-July 2024. Since that reversal, Litecoin has consistently forged higher lows and higher highs, painting a clear picture of a sustained long-term uptrend. Key resistance levels, such as the $70 to $75 and $80 to $85 zones, were effectively broken and subsequently retested as new support, a classic bullish pattern. A major psychological and technical barrier was the $95 to $100 price range, which Litecoin struggled to overcome for several months. Yet, in late November 2024, LTCUSD broke through this resistance with conviction, culminating in a powerful rally to almost $140 in early December. This $135 to $140 range now stands as the immediate significant resistance, a crucial level for the current rally to surpass. Following the December peak, a healthy price correction brought Litecoin back to consolidate around the $100 to $105 area throughout early 2025. This zone has since proven to be strong support, reinforcing its importance as a key price level. Now, shifting our view to the one-hour chart provides insights into Litecoin's more immediate price behavior leading up to the recent surge. From mid-July 2025, we observe a steady upward grind, characterized by gradual gains and intermittent pullbacks, primarily within the $95 to $102 range. This sustained positive momentum on the hourly chart indicated a healthy accumulation phase, suggesting that buying interest was building even before the major news hit. The consistent formation of higher lows on this timeframe further underscored the underlying bullish sentiment. Finally, for a microscopic examination of the recent pre-pump activity, let's explore the 15-minute chart, specifically from July 31st to August 3rd. During this period, Litecoin's price action reveals a tight consolidation, largely oscillating between $104 and $110. We can see small, controlled upward movements, often followed by brief pullbacks, signaling a controlled accumulation without aggressive vertical expansion. This subdued but upward-leaning price action on the 15-minute chart perfectly illustrates the calm before the storm phenomenon, preceding the explosive breakout seen on the daily chart. Such patterns are vital for short-term traders looking for early entry signals. Considering both the fundamental news and technical observations, the bullish arguments for Litecoin are compelling. The primary driver is undoubtedly the institutional adoption by MEI Pharma, lending immense credibility and opening doors for similar corporate treasury strategies. This significant new demand creates a strong floor for the asset and validates its long-term viability beyond retail speculation. Ongoing discussions and hopes for a Litecoin ETF continue to be a major catalyst, promising further mainstream integration and accessibility for larger capital pools. Litecoin's robust and secure network, characterized by low transaction fees and fast confirmation times, remains a strong fundamental advantage for real-world utility. Technically, the powerful breakout on exceptional volume confirms a strong shift in market sentiment and momentum. The established pattern of higher lows on the daily chart points to a resilient and growing long-term uptrend. However, we must also address the potential bearish scenarios. A rapid price surge of this magnitude often precedes a period of profit-taking, leading to short-term pullbacks or consolidations. The $130 to $140 range is a significant historical resistance level, and failure to break decisively above it could trigger a rejection and a move lower. Furthermore, the broader cryptocurrency market's health, particularly Bitcoin's price action, heavily influences altcoins like Litecoin. Any significant correction in Bitcoin could drag LTCUSD down, regardless of its individual positive news. Unexpected regulatory hurdles or negative news regarding ETF applications could also lead to a buy the rumor, sell the news event, causing sharp declines. For traders and investors looking to enter or exit, identifying key price levels is paramount. On the downside, the immediate support zone to watch is between $110 and $115, a level where recent price action found some stability prior to the latest surge. A more critical and historically significant support level lies around the $100 to $105 mark, which previously acted as strong resistance before being decisively broken. This $100 to $105 area also aligns closely with MEI Pharma's average entry price, potentially creating a strong institutional interest to defend this level. Looking upwards, the primary resistance zone is the previous all-time high of this year, nestled between $130 and $140. A definitive break and sustained close above $140, ideally on robust volume, would be a major bullish confirmation, signaling the continuation of the rally. Beyond $140, the path of least resistance opens up towards higher targets, including the $160 level predicted by some analysts. In summary, LTCUSD is currently riding a wave of unprecedented bullish sentiment driven by major institutional validation. Our unbiased prediction is that Litecoin has a very high likelihood, perhaps 80 to 90%, of testing the $130 to $140 resistance zone in the immediate short term. This strong probability is reinforced by the sheer magnitude of the MEI Pharma news, coupled with the impressive volume and clean breakout on the daily chart. Should LTC manage to decisively break and hold above $140, a further push towards $160 becomes highly probable, warranting a 70 to 80% likelihood, contingent on sustained market momentum and favorable ETF developments. Conversely, a pullback to the $110 to $115 range, or even the strong $100 to $105 support, is a possibility, with a 20 to 30% likelihood, particularly if initial profit-taking is aggressive or broader market conditions weaken. Key factors to monitor are any further corporate announcements, particularly from other large firms following MEI Pharma's lead, as this would amplify demand exponentially. Also, keep a close watch on official news regarding Litecoin ETF applications, as approval could send prices significantly higher by unlocking new investment avenues. Finally, always observe Bitcoin's price movements, as it remains the primary driver for overall cryptocurrency market direction. Thank you for joining us on Explain the Charts. We hope this analysis helps you navigate the exciting volatility of Litecoin.